All right, everyone. Welcome in. It's another Wayside Furniture Blinden Sons Studio C session here at the Summit FM. We got Summit members in the room, lots of them. We are very excited to have local 330 Akron favorites, the band Akronauts, joining us here in Studio C. Their new album, Stellar, released a year ago. That's available now, and this is very cool. Akronauts are going to be headlining the 13th Porch Rocker Music and Arts Festival happening this Saturday, August 16th, 2025, in the Highland Square neighborhood of Akron. Gentlemen, hello. Welcome to Studio C. Thanks for being here. How are you guys?
Awesome.
Woo! That's the outer space reverb right there. First, before we get started, why don't you guys introduce yourselves on stage here? Who do we got?
Ryan Cummins. Joe Baker.
Dave Cottrell.
Neil Franklin.
There you go. Ryan on guitar, Dave on drums, Joe on vocals, Neil on bass. They are Akronauts, and they are here in Studio C. What do you guys want to start with first?
It's a song called Rubber, and it's about rubber.
Well, that was pretty fun. Akronauts joining us here for a Wayside Furniture Blind & Sons Studio C session here at the Summit. Lots of members in attendance. Just heard the song Rubber. Their latest album, Stellar, is available now. Akronauts, of course, headlining the 13th Porch Rocker Music and Arts Festival this coming Saturday, August 16th, 2025, in the Highland Square neighborhood of Akron. Ryan, Dave, Joe, and Neil from the band are here. And first off, I must say I've never seen at all, ever, a light-up mic cord that looks like your microphone's attached to a string of Christmas lights. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Dude, Amazon's got everything.
Well, it's going to be a fun set when you guys headline Porch Rocker this weekend. I don't know what the origin story is here. If you met at flight school at the Air Force trying to be astronauts, Jet Propulsion Lab, Cape Canaveral, I don't know. But how did you guys meet up and start this band in the first place?
Well, there's a little town called Dolestown.
Yeah.
Me and this guy were there. And then we grew up. And then Dave and this guy started a band, and I followed them around for a while. And then, fast forward like 20 years, we finally, me and Neil were in another band, and these guys were like, hey, we should get a band with Dave. And I'm like, I like Dave. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're a pandemic band. I think it was like, what, 2018, 2019 when we got together, and then pandemic, so, yeah. So, many moons ago.
Well, you were born out of the COVID pandemic, and, you know, that had to be pretty difficult to get things off the ground. You just said you started in 2019, but then really got going, you know, in 2020, a couple months in, the world shuts down, and then what? You know, how do you go out and play shows? How do you get together and practice and become a thing? How did all that work out back then? It had to be challenging, right?
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time writing that year, which was kind of a blessing in the way of like having not being able to play out. It just forced us. We kept practicing safely. You know, we were make sure we were not sick.
Right.
But and then we had a friend who owned a studio, and that's where we recorded our first album.
What studio?
What's the name of this? I forget. Sounds like a plan studio. I forgot the name.
Where's that at?
It's in Kenmore.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we were, every time we get a couple songs done, 2 or 4 songs done, we go and cut those. And then, so by the time that we were starting to play out again, or almost done, and so we pretty much spent the year of 2020 recording. So.
Well, that sounds like, that sounds like the only way you could do it, and you know, safely and spaced out and all of that. Your first show ever was, you said at Buzzbin in Canton on August 21st, 2020. What was that experience like, finally getting to that point, even in the midst of, that was still, you know, the heart of the pandemic back then?
Sparse. I mean, there was only a couple of places that were even having shows at that time. I mean, then a couple of them got shut down, you know. But, yeah, I mean, it at least was, it gave us a chance to, you know, see what it's all about and, you know, give us a chance to, you know, do music for 4 people. So, not bad. We were all wearing masks, and then we took them off. Then we put them back on. You know how it was back in those days.
Those were weird days, all right. But did it click for you? Did you realize that you guys had something at that point?
Yeah. I mean, one good thing is that we actually enjoy hanging out with each other as friends. I mean, we, you know, at the end of the day, you know, even without the music, we actually, you know, like to hang out together. So that's kind of a plus. You know, we don't have that Fleetwood Mac, you know, fighting, infighting, and all the... None of that.
Well, Akronauts joining us for a Wayside Furniture Blind & Son Studio C session. They will be the headlining act Saturday for the 13th Porch Rocker Music and Arts Festival, August 16th, 2025, in the Highland Square neighborhood of Akron. Let's do another song, guys. What do you have for us next?
This one's called Be Careful.
Want power, you're gonna get what you want, but then you gotta deal with every problem coming your way. At 3 in the morning, it's just a giant egg. go out the show now. What's it gonna be? It's just not a cakewalk. Take it from me. It's either enormous crowd or playing in front of no one. Be careful what you, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. You fantasize the grass is greener until you're standing in it. Be careful what you do. Be careful what you do. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
Excellent.
Thank
That
you.
was Akronauts here live in Studio C for another Wayside Furniture Blinden Sons Studio C session for Summit members. Akronauts are going to be headlining the upcoming Porch Rocker Music and Arts Festival Saturday, August 16th, 2025 in the Highland Square neighborhood of Akron. Many call it the best Akron day of the year, and I would agree with that. Akronauts have a new album. It's called Stellar. That is out now. And guys, you quickly become one of the most dynamic live acts in the Akron area, playing from pretty much everywhere. I mean, the last several years you played from Musica to the Rialto Theater to Lock 3, all places in between. What is the best part about playing in and around the Akron area as a live band and just putting it all out there every night when you guys do go out and play?
I don't know. Akron people are just so great and so into the music. I mean, it's, yeah. I mean, you guys, you know you are. Yeah. And I don't know. It's just everyone's just been so accommodating. I mean, at first it takes time to get in. You know, at first people are just, you know, I must have sent like 14 emails to the Rialto before Seth even like responded. But you know what? Once they do, you know, once you kind of start getting your foot in the door someplace, it's like this opens up and then this opens up and it all kind of slowly snowballs, you know.
Yeah.
But you got to do the work. I mean, you really got to, you know, you got to do the work. You got to talk and you know talk to people and network and just all that stuff. But
Well, there's an Akron scene that is well established here, and to be now a part of that and such a part of that you're going to be headlining Porch Rocker. I mean, that's got to be a pretty special thing for you guys, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it is. We kind of can't believe it. I mean, it's super cool, but it's like us, okay, yeah, woo.
I mean, from playing your first show 5 years ago to this, I mean, that's, I don't know.
It is.
Some might call it the pinnacle.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean, we try not to dwell too much on the future and just try to enjoy what's happening right now, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, it's super cool. You'll all have to buy a Porch Rocker T-shirt.
There you go.
They're awesome.
Well, and to be in the moment like that is the right way to do it, especially with such an enormous event that is Porch Rocker. But first things first, though, I want to get something straight here. As I understand this, you're not United States astronauts. You're not Soviet cosmonauts. You are Summit County Akronauts, right?
Yes.
Complete with freeze-dried outer space food at the merch table out there.
Yes.
Was there ever thought of being a NASA intern? Are you astronomy nerds like I am?
Oh, I do love science. One of my clients is actually NASA, so I do a little bit of work for them, but just graphic design stuff. So I have the NASA T-shirt. So
Well,
that's official right there, man.
That is
oh
official.
yeah.
Will that be part of the wardrobe for when you take the stage at Porch Rocker this weekend? I feel like it should
No,
be.
I'm gonna drop. I'm not sure. I have like several different outfits. Yeah.
Still under determination?
Yeah, I'm sure Julie will pick out the right one for me. So.
Well,
Yeah.
you're thinking about this. I mean, seriously, what is the game plan for you guys? Is something wild going to happen on stage at Porch Rocker? I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is a big moment. What do you guys
Loose
have
lips
planned?
sink ships, my friend.
What's in store for us? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair. Totally fair. Well, that's very exciting. So that's something to look forward to.
I've seen it.
Scantily clad Akronauts dancing around on stage at Porch Rocker. On that note, let's do another song. Akronauts are here in Studio C for our Summit members. What do you guys have for us next?
Yeah, so this one you guys just played the other day. This is Euphoria. This is the one we just put out, and it's one of our favorites, and hopefully one of yours as well.
Your head's holding down, it's stressing you out. Someday you'll find out that it doesn't matter. Let it go. You know it doesn't matter. There's nothing but time. Just open your eyes and you realize that it doesn't matter. Gotta be strong, it's time to move on. Yesterday's gone, you know it doesn't matter. When you feel euphoria, nothing seems to matter anymore. It's an uphill climb, so much on your mind. You're out of control, and it doesn't matter. There's not much you can do about the situation. Try shaking it off. If it's not your fault, you'll see before long that it doesn't matter. When you feel nothing seems to matter anymore.
Thank you.
That was excellent. New music from 330 favorites, local Akron band, the Akronauts, joining us here for a Wayside Furniture Blind & Son Studio C session. Ryan, Dave, Joe, and Neil from the band are here. They're headlining the 13th Porch Rocker Music and Arts Festival, August 16th, 2025, this coming Saturday in the Highland Square neighborhood of Akron. Guys, this just sort of came to me while hearing that song. I'm gonna go nostalgic with you here, back to the mid '90s. If you're familiar with the band named,
We still live in the mid '90s.
who doesn't, right? Same. But hearing that song reminded me of the Champaign, Illinois-based heavy shoegazy band Hum, and I don't know if that's an influence because some of that riffing sounded like that. Yes, Stars, the song from Hum, the album You'd Prefer an Astronaut. Joe, you have a look on your face like you don't even know what I'm talking about.
I'd like to plead the fifth, Your Honor.
But with an album title like that, I feel like you should know about this band anyway. That heavy chugging riffing right there totally sounds like that, except I don't think that lead singer danced around like you do. But that's what you're known for, though, right?
He's what they call mentally stable.
Well, right. But Joe, you're known for your wild dance moves on stage. I don't know if anyone picked up on that yet. But you all have quirks, though, right? I mean, you all do. I mean, Ryan, you're a Star Wars fan, but you think the sequels are garbage. Okay, so there's that. Dave, you can't stand the band Kiss, but you were also a meat cutter for many years, so that's an admirable job to have.
That's
Okay.
a joke.
Okay. But also, Neil, you're the kind of guy who doesn't mind sleeping in his car, but you don't run from a fight. So I fear you. So you all have your quirks, but there's a bigger quirk that I think you need to talk about, Joe, of one of your bandmates, right?
Well, I don't know. Well, I promised Dave I wouldn't talk about it, but he's got a problem.
We're all friends here.
There's this. Okay, Fruit Loops. You guys know the cereal Fruit Loops. Well, Dave is in a 12-step Fruit Loop program, so he's got some. Dave, we love you. Everybody say hi, Dave. We
Hi,
love him.
Dave.
That's cool. You guys, I'm waiting.
But Dave's okay. He's in
He's
recovery.
good. He's in recovery.
Some treatment.
He's in FR Fruit Loops recovery. FLR.
We're not going to bring up Toucan Sam at all. But on a serious note, you guys, you're about to headline Porch Rocker, the 13th edition of this music festival, which is an Akron institution. It literally takes over the entire neighborhood. There are 130 bands plus that are playing this thing all throughout the day, like a dozen bands every hour on the hour from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. or something like that. What does this mean to you, playing such a beloved Akron cultural event, headlining Porch Rocker, and let alone being this year's headliner? This has got to be pretty special to you, right?
Yeah, I mean, when we first got the band together, I mean, we were talking about possibilities of what would happen. And this was kind of like beyond that. I mean, we were just hoping to like play some cool shows around Akron, possibly maybe someday play at Lock 3, possibly, you know. And then it's just like, oh, you know what I mean? Then it's like, think about what you want, I mean, I guess it's always possible as long as you just keep working at it.
Well,
But no,
have you played Porch Rocker before?
Yeah, we have many times actually. What was it? At least 3 times. Yeah, 3. I think 4 times we did. We did 2 stages and 2 porches. So yeah, we've played it before.
And just what does it mean for you guys just when you're not playing and just wandering around the neighborhood? Because honestly, that's the best part.
We're just looking for cans. We're just looking to pick up some cans, maybe take them down to the recycling. Actually, what our goal is, I mean, after Porch Rocker, what we're going to do is keep writing. We're recording some new songs right now, like Euphoria and some other ones. So we're going to try to focus more on just kind of chilling, hanging out, writing and recording. I mean, the shows will come.
Yeah.
It's just they just show up. But but we want to just try to focus on making better music, and making a lot of music, and then hopefully, 1 out of every 20 is going to be pretty good, right? So, but yeah, just write, record,
I was just mentioning, like, for me, the best part of Porch Rocker is just wandering through the neighborhood. There's plenty of local musicians that I know and want to check in on and see, but the best part is just wandering around, making a random discovery of someone I don't even know, and also just running into your friends that you see passing through and crossing the street and all that. Are you allowing yourself a chance to do that a little bit on Saturday as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's going to be a good time. Akronauts here performing live in Studio C for our Summit members. Another Wayside Furniture Blind & Sons Studio C session. The 13th Porch Rocker Music and Arts Festival takes place Saturday, August 16th, 2025. They will be headlining deep within the confines of the Highland Square neighborhood of Akron. We got one more song for you guys. What do you have for us next here?
This is
Hi.
This is our new closer. It's called My Life. So
Get down.
Clean my whole room today. Then I put my toys away. Brush my teeth and comb my hair. I wanna make you proud. I'm such a good boy. Took the dog for a walk. Helping out around the house, taking my part in this family. Then I did my homework and the extra credit. Got an A on my test and things aren't looking so good on my report card. I am making something of my life. I am making something of my life. Gotta stay away from caffeinated beverages, eating less of vegetables, trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle. No more trouble making, don't argue with my sister. Let her play with my toys, playing nice and not using cuss words. Saying hi to grandma, talking to her on the phone. Being a good listener, I wanna make her proud. I'm such a good boy. I am making something of my life. I am making something of my life. Holy crap, what time is it? I shall fall out of bed, knocking over furniture and trying to get dressed. So I'm focused into my pack, I'm racing in the dark. Where's my phone? I'm freaking out, I'm never gonna get to school on time. Oh no, I can't be late again. Oh no, I'm running for my life, running out of time, running for my life. Oh yeah, running out of time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. Studio C! What's up? What's up? What's going down? What's happening? We are Akronauts, and we love you! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! 4, 3, 2, 1!
Wow, you guys are way too much fun. Akronauts here live in Studio C. That was excellent. A very fun Wayside Furniture Blind & Sons Studio C session for our Summit members. Ryan, Dave, Joe, and Neil from the band Akronauts are headlining the 13th Porch Rocker Music and Arts Festival, August 16th, 2025, this coming Saturday in the Highland Square neighborhood of Akron. As someone who's been to Porch Rocker many, many times over the years, if you're going, I will say bring comfortable shoes, plenty of sunscreen. Last year, I was there from basically 10:30 in the morning till 8:30 at night. I don't think I stopped walking. I'm looking at my phone. I had 18,649 steps.
There you go.
So,
Porch Rocker Marathon.
just gear up for something that's going to be really cool, fun, but it's also a long day and a fun day. It's Porch Rocker. Let's give one more round of applause to Akronauts joining us here in Studio C at the Summit FM.
Thank you.